All right, so how can you read a candlestick chart? There's 4 major things you need to look at in a candlestick. There's the open, the high, the low, and the close. I will circle as I say. The open, it's a green candle, so it opens at the bottom. So the open is here, right? Right at this level. That's the open. There's the high, which is this level. There's the low, which is the lowest part of the little thin part here. And the close, which is the fat part that the candle closed at. In this case, since it's a bullish candle. If it was a bearish candle, the open, high, low, close, in this case, would be the open would be at the top, so it'd be here. The high would be the same level because we see that there's no wick, but we can see, for instance, on this red candle that there's a wick up here, right? So that'd be the high. And then the low is the lowest point in the candle, this little thin part, right? And the close, where's the fat part that closed for this red candle? It's there, right? So the open, high, low, close. Now, there's different sorts of candlestick patterns, bullish, bearish, right? There's all sorts of things we can dive into, but there's really only a few that I personally believe in, and since it's my channel, I will talk about those. They're very simple. You will never forget these, honestly. They are double top, triple top, double bottom, triple bottom. That's it. Everything else in the market, your reverse butterflies and your bat and your ABCDE patterns, I think are bad, personally. I know people that use them and will refute me, but it doesn't matter. So what does that look like? We have a double top. So let's say we mark this as our high, right? We can see that the price bounced off of this level once, twice, 3 times, and then it dumped. Triple top, right? Now, push up, right? Oh, wait, there's a low over here, right? Double bottom, low, right? We retest this level, push up, double bottom, go long. Or if you wanted to catch this short, double top or even triple top. You can say this is a head and shoulders pattern, which is, a low, a high, and then a low. But ultimately, I look at it, it's a triple top, right? It's just about probabilities. These are basic candlestick patterns. There's also a number of public scripts. There's even some that I've written. I'm going to make this public after this video because I'm going to talk about it now, which is pin bars and engulfing bars. And so what this is this shows us pin bars and engulfing bars. So if we hide the body, for instance, or let's make this a different color. Let's make this blue and gray. Okay? So when we see these candles are red, that means it's an inside bar that's bearish. And that means that the candle is within the confines of the previous bar. This is something that people look for. There's also engulfing bars where we see these diamonds. And this is when the confines of this candle, the high and the low, like we discussed, right? We can zoom in to make it a little bit more obvious, right? The high of this candle and the low of this candle is wider than the previous candle. Therefore, it's an engulfing bar, right? And so these are the 2 types of bar, inside and outside bars. It's a very simple script. It just shows inside and outside. You can't change any settings because that's what an inside or outside bar is. But these are different ways of saying, look, here's an outside bar and the market pushed up, right? Here's an inside bar showing, hesitation. Then there was an outside bar. Oh, in this case, it didn't dump yet, but there was an outside bar here and then it finally dumped, right? So it can be useful. You need to test data is important, but this is just a simple way of understanding and how to read a candlestick chart.